Hello everyone, we are back for another installment of The Trial by Guilty Crown. I'm Hovin with an H, aka Dr. Hovin, and with me is Kastor UK. How are you doing, Kastor?
I've not been allowed to leave. Why do I still have to watch this?
So yeah, we are almost at the point where we are caught up with the material revisited on our first go-around. So I'm very excited, and I think we should just get right to it. So
Yep.
So why don't...
It can only go up from here.
So, again, I'm going to count us in and bananas, if that's all well and good. So,
Yep.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, bananas.
Bananas. Bananas meant press play. We didn't clarify this. Too bad, too late. Speaking of too bad, too late. I love that no one else had to get off of that stop, obviously.
So this is the character you find the most sympathetic in the whole show, then?
It is, but I did just notice there's a random hooded girl on this train that no one's acknowledging or paying attention to.
Mm.
But yeah, honestly, this purple-haired guy, from what I saw, is legitimately the nicest person in this show. Like, the most realistically nice person in this show. He's on the evil side, yet he gives the apparent terrorist a chance and actually thinks it's like, you're a teenager, you're not actually deserving of the shit I've now got to put you through. If you can do me a solid, I will let you off.
That son of a bitch. I've There's a gif I've used 1,000,000 times.
Okay, it's been 1 minute and 40 seconds in and I've just realised I fucked up. I'm watching the sub.
Oh,
okay,
no.
It's opening time. Let's keep going, and I'll try and I'll try and change during this.
It's okay. I changed as well, so we'll be synced up.
Are you on the sub as well?
I was at first, and then I switched it.
Okay, I'm very quickly going to be moving to the dub.
Yeah. So everything that makes me whore.
Everything that makes me whore, yes. I'm amazed that no one. Oh, okay. No, I'm just amazed at that opening. It's like, it's fine, but really?
I was like, I briefly mentioned to my, on my Twitter, that I watched Evangelion dubbed, and my weeb friends blew up at me.
Oh, people do, though.
How dare you watch the Mona Lisa of anime dubbed?
The Mona Lisa Evangelion, okay. Are your friend, I'm guessing your friends are aged 13 to 14.
No, 22. I enjoy Ava, but Christ.
Yeah, it's okay. But it is one after. No, more than Death Note. It is the most edgy. I think I know what I'm talking about. Show.
Also, I think I just enjoyed it more in the first 10 episodes when it was more coherent and it had more of a focused plot, and rather than just becoming an artsy character piece.
Oh yeah.
I know some people really get into the artsy character stuff of the end of the show and end of Ava, but I just preferred the more coherent story of the early parts.
No, the end of the show is an edgy joke. It's not even got the justification of this is a character you're meant not to agree with, and
yeah.
No, so that's the subject for another time.
Our antisocial hero, who everyone loves and misses.
Oh, what timestamp are you on?
I am on 3:47.
Cheers.
He's guilty, and he is a king. You could say he has... Sorry, that was way too obvious. I'm just going to back away from that.
It's still a dumb name.
Dickhead Batman.
It's not even Batman. He's Pretty Blonde. No, what did I call him? Pretty Boy.
Pretty Blondie.
Yeah. No, wasn't it Pretty Boy and Crazy Blondie?
No, he was Pretty Blondie at first.
Okay.
I don't know why my soldiers went to such great lengths to get a full body shot of the jumpsuit girl.
I know, but this guy is legitimately just trying to talk him out of this, like, you don't tell me what I need to know. I'm not torturing you, because what we've seen of this evil government, they should be torturing him by now.
He's like anime Lucius Malfoy.
He is. Also, I love... I know the idea is we're going to raid you and then they raid them, but it's such a dumb idea because they don't actually do any swerves in this. They just raid them when they say they're going to raid them.
I think it's just meant to be like a cool, like, yeah, we're going to get you.
But it makes no... Yeah.
I mean,
it doesn't work.
You see it a lot. Like, One Piece has done it loads.
Oh, yeah. But One Piece, they do it because everyone underestimates them and then no one takes them seriously until they burn a flag.
Yeah, and usually it's after a point where they have been set back or something has been, you know...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not being taken seriously, which is the point.
Oh yeah, this was a part that very much confused you, that they were, like, attacking a hospital or something, when the hospital and the facility he's being kept in are two separate buildings here.
I'm going to have to watch this again, because I did really think that last time. So why are they attacking a hospital? Why are these the good guys?
Honey, honey. They are his candy girls.
No. None of that character makes sense.
And it just takes the form of crystally things.
Okay, question. When the entire thing is essentially just like we're trying to stop it.
I've realised it's the dragon curse thing from Game of Thrones, or no, the stone curse.
Oh, it's a lot of things, but yeah. This is my problem, is that when they explain what they're doing, it makes sense up until the point where it's like, why are you keeping all these ill people quiet? If you came out and said, this is what we're protecting you from, you wouldn't be the unredeemable evil people murdering people in the streets. There would be an argument going on.
That is just another way in which this series pales in comparison to Gias, in that, like, Gias, it kind of felt like people... Yeah, there were reprehensible things that the Britannian Empire did, but there were, like, people on both sides who were sympathetic and, you know, contradicting ideologies and shit.
There was a debate. And again, this is literally just like, you're a terrorist prisoner, you should be dead by now, but I'm taking the time to have this debate. Everything he says makes sense.
Yeah.
But no, he's a bad guy. Don't listen to him, kids.
I'm just thinking about the direction that Inori and Guy's characters end up going in the Late Show. In fact, all three of them and Shu, and it's really baffling.
Yeah, it's almost as if someone didn't think out how this universe works. Okay, they are in the middle of a skyscraper. Where the fuck is this brick wall? This is my problem with. He looks like he's in a dungeon. He's halfway up a skyscraper.
Is he meant to be in the skyscraper?
They break him out later. He's halfway up the skyscraper.
Building design, am I right?
Apparently, they put him in their sex dungeon they built. I don't know.
I mean, you know, Guy has his motives of bringing in the young blood, and the government have their own.
Yeah. This is my other thing, that the guy's literally just like, you have fucked up so badly, but I will give you a second chance if you can help us out and help undo some of the bad you did. And at this point, it's an interesting conundrum, because it's like, will Shu do it? Will Shu not do it? Also, that pen is from a... Oh.
Oh, yes, no, I remember. And the next episode has the training in it, doesn't it?
All for the pen, which Wheelchair Girl doesn't know is actually important, and just holds over him as if she knows it's a plot point.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Oh no, there's bullshit to cover in this episode.
Back to the music video.
I'm more concerned he has an entire audio recording setup desk in the middle of this abandoned
lot.
lot.
How does no one fucking steal this?
Yes! There's no locks on the door. We know, she broke in. Also, his music video is shit.
Maybe he gave her keys? She really cares about this horrific waste of space.
It's at this point I was just like, okay, well... What the...
I don't understand either, Inori. I really don't.
The next episode, we see you have no feelings for the guy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, this is so infuriating.
Woo.
There's literally a guard behind him. He should be arrested now.
Woo. Guy looks good as a lawyer.
Oh, this is so infuriating.
She is literally Futaba from Persona 5.
Oh no, I don't care about this. It's this scene with Guy.
Where did his stubble go?
I did not notice that!
It just disappears.
He's literally a mass murderer, and they just kind of forget that in later episodes, making comic relief.
There is art of the wheelchair girl that shows her bending her knees in ways that shouldn't be possible, given the fact that she's, you know, paralyzed. Pouty face.
Yes, we do. This show has not answered that question. Dudumch. What? See? What? This is halfway up a skyscraper. Again, he just assumes that she will go along with it. Like, there is a legitimate answer for him to essentially just go fuck you and leave, or fuck you and stay in his cell. But no, this isn't smart. This is reading the script beforehand.
It's because he has faith in the fact that he is the MC Kun.
Yeah. Also, yes, from everything so far, I did have to
send out our Lego robots.
I was about to ask again why they were bombing the hospital. I did not. It's very difficult to realise they're different buildings.
I don't know. The establishing shot of them driving to a different building is pretty...
I missed it again. Stop thinking with your dick.
Well, this changes everything.
What? Why? We see in future episodes she doesn't give two shits about him. It might very well be next episode.
I mean, it makes sense from Shu's point of view, but it doesn't from hers.
Yes. I think next episode that we have the weird scene where he hits on her and she goes and says, "No, guy's everything to me." There's no reason for her to be here now. Her character.
Can they explain how she can do superhuman shit like this?
No, because also it was perspective-wise, but she did jump up an entire skyscraper there.
Yeah, because I feel like if it hadn't shown that scene earlier of her just, like, singing along to the music video and being like, "I wish Shu was here," like, you could buy into it as, oh, she doesn't actually care about him, she's just, you know, playing up to his weaknesses.
Also, I love how Guy can essentially thinks he can solo this entire base, and sort of can. He's just a dude with a machine gun. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do like giant robots.
Giant robots are very good.
They are fun! Why is Shu running? Where is he running to? No, seriously, where would he be running to? If he escapes, he's not escaping with Guy. Yeah, sure, it's all your fault this plot doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm sorry, that's kind of cool. See, this is why this is my favorite. He's my favorite character. He's the only sensible person in this entire plot, but he's just acts as a spectator to the rest of the stupidity.
Oh wait, maybe they are actually dangerously close to this hospital. Holy shit.
Yeah. Another reason why I thought they were bombed. How the fuck did Shu get down there? Also, how the fuck is he not dead? These are the worst robots.
I think if there was, like, an element to their breakout plan, which was like, okay, this is how we will guarantee that we won't damage the hospital.
He's just broken his back.
It would be justified.
How the fuck do you recognise him on sight? I'm going with Guy's plan now for no reason.
I think he joins their side after this, doesn't he?
Yeah, again, for no reason. Also, this is the science nerd here. I'm pretty sure he's about to use gravity in a way that makes no sense.
Video game logic.
Oh.
Okay, to be fair, this is like one of the best scenes in the whole show. Just from an action beat point of view.
The robot paused for enough dramatic timing for him to fire.
I love Gary's mod.
Why? I don't know.
I mean,
aren't they killing him?
I mean,
why are they?
Fujitora did it better.
This is so dumb. She doesn't know he's got the. What's her plan?
I mean, she can jump off a high skyscraper. I'm sure she can take the fall.
Also, again, he just ran up a robot, and yet he's meant to be like, I don't know what I'm doing.
So charging it up creates a big force field that makes everything weightless?
But the thing is, the time he took to charge was exactly the same length of time that it took the first one to fire.
I mean, is it like the spiral energy power is determined by the emotion of the user thing?
But that was the joke in Gurren Lagann. That they knew it was bullshit. And that... This isn't... Why are they slowing if they're in gravity? And if they're in no gravity? Boob grab.
Sawano drop comes back in.
Also, does this mean that he can use two voids
and have two my god, was that ropey. Holy shit.
Yep. See, again, another reason I quite like this guy is essentially he's on his own side.
Yeah.
And Shu badass face.
I wish I was MC Kun with his big sword penis and
And
love
girl
on his arm, clinging to him.
And it's just he completely switches from essentially the self-insert unsure protagonist that somehow gets the girl to insane badass with nothing, no difference. Also, I'm really hoping they now cut back to the hospital that's really nearby.
The hospital, yeah, it's like right over there.
They can see it, like
with the clouds of flames going up.
The hospital was shaking. What the fuck? It's also the world's
Oh Jesus! Okay, we're just gonna get out the defibrillator and oh fuck!
Also, I love that he's apparently walked with her in his arms for like half of the island they're currently on, because he's moved from one tower that's destroyed in the background to the dock.
Sounds like the end of Tokyo Ghoul.
What were you carrying? Was this guy carrying this stick figure guy carrying one girl in his arms and dragging an entire human body behind him?
You don't have free will.
No, it's not that he doesn't have free will, it's that Shu's incapable of making a choice by himself. Which the story uses to make that he doesn't do any bad decisions because everyone else makes the choices for him.
Oh, he'll have bad decisions, don't worry.
Good. I'm actually looking forward to watching him crash and burn now. No, seriously.
At the very least, we need to reach the halfway point, because that is where the clusterfuck truly begins.
Oh, yeah. Also, I love the fact that he literally pocketed the pen. It's like, no, I will do their plan and be redeemed, after blowing up 2 of their skyscrapers single-handedly.
Alright, so that was an episode.
That was an episode.
I remember this episode and the next one being in the opposite order, which, because for some reason I remember that climax with Shu agreeing to join just stuck in my head more than next episode, which I guess fair dues, that's why we stopped.
Yeah.
But
the next episode is its own kettle of fish.
And I'd assume that the end credits for this episode don't have a funny gag in it, like the one with the him going around school getting all the voids out. Because not really much room for it.
It's just him going around murdering people.
No, it's just, you know, a hospital bed with like a doctor like being like, I'm sorry, to the family, I'm sorry, the building was just jolting around too much and I couldn't save them.
I'm waking up, doctor. What happened during my vasectomy? I'm just like, I'm sorry. I'm now going to have to call you Mrs. Johnson. Just what the fuck? Oh, I don't know. I don't get this. I don't get this show. None of it makes sense, and it takes itself so goddamn seriously.
Just remember.
Okay.
All right. So let's move on to episode 5. We'll just get it up.
I still can't believe I went through 1 minute 40 seconds of reading the screen before realizing, hang on, this is the sub.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you ready?
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1, bananas.
Bananas. Also, I love how all evil terrorist organizations own an entire abandoned industrial estate to themselves.
Yeah. So I'll be curious to know what your thesis is on Evangelion at some point, because
Okay, can we not just appreciate the fact that he's gripping his pen through his cloak? He looks like he's stroking himself off. I'm so...
Maturity. So everything that keeps me... I can't do it. We need to think of variations on this.
She's not. Like, my other problem I just realised is that she's up against a cross and not even doing it properly. I don't know why. Looks like
That reminds me of again, back to the Persona 5 references, when the artist character in that game has he takes you to a church to try and get artistic inspiration and asks you to mimic Jesus. So you just kind of half-heartedly raise your hands. He's like, no, do it big. And he like makes a Y shape and like with his arms and just kicks up his leg. It's like he has no idea how being crucified looks.
Okay, no, that's hilarious. Evangelion is a monster in of itself, and I haven't watched it recently enough to be able to like talk about it with, with
that's
any
kind of
authority.
same. Like, I only really have memories of watching it when I was 16, so...
Yeah, the thing is, I remember watching it and going through the entire thing, just like, why do people like this?
Yeah, I got the appeal of it just fine. And like,
Oh, I did, but I went in with people telling me it was a legitimately good show. I'm just like, no, this is enjoyable, but this is bad.
I think I remember the opinion that I get a lot of flack for is the fact that I writ on because we all have mal accounts, me and my mates, and I rated the end of Evangelion movie lower than the series.
Okay.
Which is actually quite an unpopular opinion because people view End of Eva as this big work of art that is just 10 out of 10 perfect, beyond criticism.
No.
And even if we're going like judging them in terms of what their genre is, I just feel like the show has all the character establishment that End of Eva just can't have.
Yeah. Where did they get this library from? I'm just not going to question it. I'm just going to assume they have random bases and
infinite resources.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. Let's go with bad blonde Batman. Okay, best leader ever. See, this is his thing. That's how he treats all the guys, and he treats all the women by making them love him, but never quite giving them enough praise.
I mean, you know what you say. Keep your male employees distant and your female employees slightly less distant.
What the fuck was that? Why was she thrusting with her chest?
Oh my god, you fucktard! I do like how the cat girl just kind of like, yeah, I know what shit's about to go down.
I love how everyone treats him exactly like he should be.
Wah, so satisfying.
Yep. It's a cool idea that they completely fuck up.
Yeah, I wish they were like this to him the whole episode.
I wish every character in the series was like this to him. It would make more sense. Is that how she broke her legs? That's so fucking dumb.
No, it's not. It's an allusion to Shu's past.
Oh, bullshit. Okay, cool.
Oh god, this scene is so stupid.
I'll get mad at that at the time. Who the fuck stripped him? It's okay, you can just stroke it through the towel like you were doing earlier.
Why did you drop your towel? She just rolls over to him.
Yes, she speeds up to...
I go right towards the naked guy.
Okay, that is not his fault. You opened the room without knocking of a guy you, I think, knew was stripped? Why does she have his pen?
couldn't just say, "That's my pen. I dropped it."
Yeah.
It's like, they don't know it's a super secret device. Don't treat it like one.
I love that it's if you can go through secret terrorist boot camp,
Oh, she's
I'll
so
give
cute.
you this pen. It doesn't. It's just like, what the fuck? It's not.
I have a feeling this whole episode is going to be you pointing out the logical loopholes and me just fawning over ISA.
Pretty much. You have.
Oh, I've got a gif of that. It's wonderful.
Okay, I love the fact that he's literally been in combat situations that they completely ignore.
Does drawing the Void Souls like magically turn you into Super Demon?
I'm at this point just assuming he's insane. That's the only assumption I can make, that he's an insane psychopath that can't, like, doesn't work. Also,
why does she need
training regime.
Why does she dress in pretty dresses even when she's doing military training?
Yeah, it makes no sense. What the
Like, you could even, like, if you want to be fan servicey, you could even give her, like, a uniform of some kind that is very form-fitting or something, like the other girl.
Yeah.
But, like, no, just have her wear, like, a dress that she'd wear for a fashion shoot.
Yeah. My other problem with this is...
No. Yeah, sorry. Continue.
My other problem with this is that it's just like, train him. It's just like, we give you stuff a normal soldier could do and you can't do it. You're a failure. It's like, this kid, like, I would start with basic gun training and trying to bulk this kid up. It's like saying, just like, why can't you do something people train for 4 years to do this week? It's just like, are they idiots? Do they know he's magic? If they know he's magic, I could buy this, but... That's a girl?
It's the girl from the bit? Where was she again? Oh yeah, she was on the train.
Oh, it's creepy hooded girl that no one mentioned, despite she was wearing a big black evil hood in the train. And he's got a cool feather boa.
I love that Funeral Parlor gives me accessories. It makes me feel individualistic.
Yep. Well done, Shu. You're pointing out the reason why this show makes no sense. Yes, there is.
There's quite a lot.
No, I agree with that, because there isn't one.
What? I'm going to proceed to tell you you did something wrong without actually telling you the specifics of why you did something wrong.
It makes me think that no one in this show actually gets it either, but it doesn't want to say it, just in case they're the only one who doesn't get it. I remember this goddamn scene.
Oh, yeah. Why do they wear towels around their necks so much?
I don't know! And why has it changed colour?
Does he have one towel that he keeps in his room and has to keep it back? Like, bring it back?
Weren't they in an industrial complex? Oh, okay, this makes more sense.
It's an abandoned building.
How many flights of stairs has he climbed up? He's on skyscraper level.
It's a skyscraper
you can see from
in the middle
window.
of the city.
Yeah.
Again, it is just a case of show just wants to have any given scene happen in the prettiest looking location ever, which they can make look pretty, but logic falls to the wayside.
Did he just say, this reminds me of the place we met?
What, the warehouse?
In the afternoon, when there was the red light of sunset through the air. No, there aren't. Yeah, no, okay, this is the only reason. My dick. Phrasing?
I was just pretending, Shu.
Oh! Thing is, this is an actually normal suggestion for. It's just like, no, you monster! How dare you ask me that? It's like,
Yeah, you know,
no,
scared. It's the thing that a scared teenage boy would do in this situation.
Yeah. And it's just like, no, legitimately, you have given him, you've been given him every sign that you like him, and literally freak out whenever he's in danger or around you. Just like, no, Guy is the only man for me. Hate him, audience, and like Shu. Legitimately.
I know you had the theory that that this was a fanfic about Code Geass where the writer hated Lelouch and so made Guy based off him.
Yeah. The two characters are Lelouch split in half with a load of fanficky self-insert elements. And
I have actually seen an interview where one of the people who worked on this show said that Shu is literally...
Okay, I love this! Because that was very much designed to and they fuck. But we find out later, they don't. Guy just goes to the door in his jacket.
It would be more interesting if they did.
Yes.
Like, hey, female characters are having relationships of some
literally
of characters that aren't the main character.
Oh, and now they destroy Wheelchair Girl in one scene. Oh no, I'm defenseless damsel. Also, how hard did you fucking hit her that her wheelchair is over there?
Well, to be fair, it's kind of a natural reaction.
No, seriously, the switch between that tone of voice, the I'm teasing you. Oh, don't look at me!
Also, all she's doing is sitting on the floor. It's not like she's in a compromising position.
No, it's literally the fact that her boob was slipping out. Just like, adjust your dress.
Which she did. So why is he looking away?
Looking at you? No, respect is what I call my lady boner. How long were they Because she's known him for more than a couple of days?
I hate Sasuke fangirls too, Shu.
Yep, yes you are. Yes. Actually, no, the signs are actually there for you to follow. It was weird.
You could have turned back around ages ago, but...
Okay, the thing is, this makes sense from where she's coming from, assuming she's just being manipulative and making him go into the mock battle so she can do her job. Cool.
I quite like that.
Yeah, this entire conversation worked if you didn't have her voice suddenly go, "Oh no, don't look at me," every time that topic came up. It's the fact that this is so close to working, then they fuck it up for something insignificant as, oh, anime waifu.
I mean, I don't know. That whole scene strikes me as, like, one of the slightly less egregious cases of pandering in the show. It doesn't bother me as much. Because at least we established this thing of, I always like to get myself into the wheelchair, you know.
It does, but it's got that tone of, it's that thing of all the female characters have to be, they need looking after.
I think yeah. But she didn't.
She doesn't, but her voice says that because that's what some guys are into.
I mean, I guess in the sense of, oh, she's helpless, so she doesn't, so she, you know, she is vulnerable, or that sort of thing.
Yeah, but it's just any sensible editor would have gone through and say, redo that line. It breaks up the scene, and it's not in character for her, even now or ever. Take that out. It's where you can tell this was a passion project, where the guy in charge wanted.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, thinking about where it goes, Wheelchair Girl is the one character where the series never majorly fucks her over in any degree. Like, I remember where her character goes, and I'm like, okay, that's neat. I don't know. Of course, the execution, we'll have to wait and see if that holds up.
Yeah. Also, I remember this because I'm just getting to the point where I just assume that Shu is magic by mysterious backstory, because they said a couple of seconds ago that even the people who have trained their entire lives can't pass this test. Also, they're apparently playing Splatoons, so... Also, they've shown Shu having no success with training this week, and yet he's now able to duck and cover and run faster than this thing is chasing him.
He's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive.
Yeah, he's suddenly quick, dexterous, and...
Polo!
Yeah. I also love this bit, just like, I use the power of Deus Ex Machina to grab the one void I need, despite not actually being told to grab it this time.
Did he know who this guy's void was?
Yeah, it just works, and he just fires it because this'll work. No.
It just happened to be the one he needed.
Yep. Like, every other time, Guy apparently has a magic idea of what all the voids do, so I can kind of buy that. Also, if I remember correctly, they go, "Oh my god, you're so amazing." I said, "What the fuck? That was cheating." No, he fucking cheated. Yes, it is.
I mean, did they state that using the void was against the rules?
Well, the thing is, if you're in a PE test, they don't tell you can't use magic.
That's because magic doesn't exist.
As far as these guys know, voids don't exist.
I think these guys do know. They're Funeral Parlor.
Do you really think that Guy told them about his super secret plan?
I mean, they've all seen the battle scenes where she was bouncing around.
Okay, no, I can buy... No, actually, I'm redoing this in my head. I can buy this. It's like, holy shit, we've got a secret weapon. Yeah, you're our best friend, man. You don't know it means a lot to him. He literally claimed it might not be his. Like, I can...
Literally just could have solved all that with, "That's my pen. Can I have it back, please?"
Yes. Just like, can you not be a bitch? Yes, the mass murderer that's now your friend. Are we not addressing how he was there for mass murder? Two words I don't know the meaning of, but it's apparently a big deal. I still don't particularly care. Oh my god, the screens are so orange! How bright are those screens? Now, this is the thing, that guys obviously had a plan but didn't tell anybody. Target destruction rate was 100... Okay, rate. Okay, that makes more sense. I was thinking target destruction, 110%. We found another 10% of shit to blow up. Oh,
nice biblical reference, mate.
It's just I have a D&D game where one guy is trying to slip in Shakespeare quotes as many times as he possibly can. It is less forced than this show.
Alright, we're up to date. I don't remember what exactly happens next episode.
And I haven't watched
Considering the fact that it's like this big world-shattering event, that's odd.
You remember how Code Geass not only waited 25 episodes to even threaten to blow up a Freya, but waited until halfway into the second season even to show what a huge event an explosion of that magnitude was. We're on episode 5, and we're just in a crater in the ground. It's just like...
Well, like, you see that throughout this whole show, how it's like, it's constantly rushing to get from set piece to set piece to set piece, and that it doubles down on that in the second half. And even the first time I watched it, where I just kind of went with whatever the show was doing, because silly, when I got to the second half, there was this real sense of this needs way more time to breathe.
Yeah. Thing is, this doesn't need time to breathe. It needs...
Well, it does. It also needs better writing.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem, I think. Like, the rate stuff's been happening at the moment is okay. The problem is none of it makes sense moment to moment. All the motivations are fucked up. And to be honest, I could reassemble all the episodes here into a different order, and they would make more sense if you watched them like going 1, 2, 4, 3, 5.
Well, in any case, I think that's going to do it for today. So thank you for tuning in. If any of you have been watching along, I hope you got something out of this commentary.
If anyone's watching.
If anyone's still watching. Yeah, we got a bit of a drop-off on our last-minute video in terms of views, but we still got a few. So,
yeah,
you know.
People always watch one, and if it's not for them, they don't watch anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the first episode will always get the bulk of the views.
Yeah.
And anyway... obviously, you know, the vast base that is my follow account on Twitter. But yeah, no. So, if you like this video, where can they follow... Do I even plug your Twitter account on this show?
Don't bother.
There's no point. He doesn't post anything.
I just don't use Twitter, and both you and Wensleydale treat me as this...
To be honest, neither...
madman.
Yeah, it's literally like, it's Wensleydale, me, and, like, Grail. Like, Jonah barely ever posts there.
Oh yeah, I just don't use Twitter. It's just not something I do, and it's just like, and Kastor's not put anything out this week. It's just like I thought it's just like, I'm not this closet freak who's just like, no, not the technology.
Yes, you know, some people. I mean, I still don't use Snapchat or Instagram, so there you go.
That does make you a monster, though.
But yeah, no, I guess if we want to plug something, you can find both of us on the Stammer stream at youtube.com/WensleydaleCheddar.
Yep.
And yeah, that is a weekly show where we talk about manga, and primarily manga from the magazine Shonen Jump. So we talk about lots of popular shows like My Hero Academia, One Piece, Food Wars, and new hits that we're very big into, like Promised Neverland and Dr. Stone. So yeah, you can check out our stuff there, and see you guys next time.
Bye. Wait, next time? No.